our manager, Alan Subramani. You can tell by the coat he's wearing that he once worked in a Beverly Hills hotel. And he has that kind of experience that he brings to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the people that we all rely on to make things happen. It's a team effort, and we are very proud to say that we are happy to have them with us. Deputy Chairperson, Dixon Chinsami, an established singer of note, is on stage with us today as one of our guests of honors. So thank you very much. That's my part, and I'll see you later.
Thank you so much. Now, before I hand over to my colleague next to me, as you see on my left, garlanding will be done by Mrs. Kogi Sigamani and a sacred dot by Ms. Shirley Ramprasad. Now, this is optional. This is a form of respect to every awardee coming onto stage. If you would like to accept it, once we call your name, you're more than welcome to accept the garland and the dot and make your way up to the stage. But Rina, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary with every function, we must start with a prayer. And this morning, it is my privilege and honor to introduce to you Dr. Asul Murthy, who is the resident priest at the Mount H.P. Mariammen Temple. He holds several degrees and qualifications, and he has a PhD in accounting sciences. He is currently a lecturer. Shri Asul is a world-class mridangist player who trained with famous gurus in India. I call upon Shri Asul to lead us in prayer.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Gananadam Gananadam Ganapatim Ganapati. Om Sri Mahaganesaya. Om Yekadam Akratundaye Dhimahi Tanho Dantiri Pashodaya. Om Tanho Ganeshaya Pashodaya. Om Sundari Sundari Nirendari Manoramani Sarvamangala Mangalye Sive Sarvata Sadhye Saranye Triyambigaye Devi Gauri Narayani Namastude Namo Namaha Yamanik Om Sri Mahadeviye Samarpit Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karashamini Siddhu Me Sada Om Namah Parvati Vade Hara Mahadeva. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guru Asul. I'd like now to move on to the official welcome, and that will be done by Dr. Selvan Naikar, the chairperson of the Mount Edgecombe Hindu Temple Trust.
Welcome, Namaste, Namaskaram. A very good day to one and all present at this historic Silver Jubilee anniversary of the Ammen Awards. To our respected guests, Mr. Dinesh Naidu, Mr. Roy Murthy, a very warm welcome on this auspicious occasion. This year, the Mariammen Temple, the Sri Mariammen Temple, celebrates 135 years of history, and it's an auspicious day in that we also celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Ammen Awards. To Mr. Dixon Pillay, a stalwart of this organization and community, a very warm welcome to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, awardees, special guests, on behalf of the Trust and Society, I want to wish you a warm and cordial welcome. This temple was built by the simple indentured laborers from India, and as I said, we celebrate 135 years of its existence. On behalf of the Trust and the Society, I want to commend and applaud all the awardees and recipients of this prestige Ammen Awards. We salute your hard work. We salute simple people doing extraordinary work in the community. So on behalf of the Trust and Society, we commend, compliment, and congratulate you on your sterling work, and may you continue in the same vein and light. Today, may it's an auspicious day, and may the auspicious Mother bless you abundantly with good life, health, wealth, and prosperity. God bless, thank you, enjoy the awards function, and my humble appeal to you is that we maintain silence as the awardees are coming on stage and give them the due respects that they so deserve when receiving these awards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Selvan Naika. Now, if we can call on Mr. Seelan Archery, Chairperson of the Sri Mariammen Temple Society, to do the official message.
Greetings once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to have all the people that have been chosen for the Ammen Awards. When I read your CV, you certainly deserve it. Some of your CVs ran into 20 or 30 pages. I felt like I was going back to school to do a bracing on that particular CV. But the awesome work that you do gets rewarded today. We as a society cannot function if individuals or groups do not put their shoulders to the wheel and make sure that we build South Africa into a non-racial, non-sexist, united, prosperous country. And all of you, from the promotion of religion, to the languages, to arts and culture, to the media, to community socio-economic upliftment, and all the other awards that we have, if you do not do the type of work that you do, we wouldn't be a stable society in the fashion that we want it to be. And of course, not missing the excellence in education. Nelson Mandela once said that education should be at the forefront at all material times to end poverty and to bring our country back into the first world nations that we want to be. And so you will see, and you will hear later, that indeed there are public schools that rise to the challenge and are able to produce quality children coming through the education system. But it is also my distinct pleasure to welcome to our function today, and not for the first time, there have been other sports personalities that have graced us. One such fellow that I remember is Keshav Maharaj, who got his award in 2014 from the then President Jacob Zuma. At the time he was playing for KwaZulu-Natal. We said to him, the next time we see him, we'd want to see him in green and gold. And I can tell you, he also wrote history because he went on to captain the South African Protea side. How good is that? A boy born amongst us, went to government schools, and then rose to the challenge to become captain of South Africa. And so we are very proud that we are associated with him. But today is another proud moment for us. We have with us a young man who hails from Cape Town, flew down just for this particular function. He belongs to Team Theatre Academy. He's a cyclist. He went on to make history in our country by becoming the first person of color to win a cycle race. Put your hands together for Danielle Matthews. So Danielle, if you would stand, I'd like everybody to see his handsome young fellow. We have what you call here Arasamalam, so if you pray at the tree, you might get lucky. So welcome and well done. And seated next to him. Is he here?
No, he went out.
Oh, okay. I think they've gone to mosque. Yeah, today is Friday, it's birthday. His co-founder has also gone, Captain Ibrahim Sharif. So they'll come back a little later and collect the award, but within due course. So it is also my privilege to welcome somebody that is really, we only met him after he helped us. You know, generally you meet people first and then they help you. We met this gentleman after he had finished doing the work that was supposed to be done. And I am talking here about Mr. J. Alwal. What a wonderful gesture from him. Not now from a bar of soap, but he took us out of the fire, literally. Literally took us out of the fire. We had some compliance issues as regards fire regulations, and it was very costly. His company was able to come here and make sure that we comply. We thank you very much, Jay, to you and for nature. We also have amongst us, for the very first time, a motor car dealership that has come through in a big way to help fund our function, the Mount Edgecombe Easter Festival. The Mount Edgecombe Easter Festival was born in 1987. At the time it was called another name, and it has morphed over the years. We started, Dixon Chinsam started this function. It had one marquee, one tall marquee, and 25 wooden chairs. You remember the fold-up wooden chairs? The one that you can squeeze your finger in? We had those chairs. Today we have a marquee that can accommodate 3,000 people. We've certainly come a long way. Back in the day, we had a sound system, right, that had a single-phase wire. Every time it rained or something was on overload, it would stop working. Today we have three-phase power chain. And so we are able to run our functions without any interruptions. But that is thanks to all our members and the devotees at the Sri Mariammen Temple and well-wishers. And I can assure you, there are no religious barriers when it comes to the Sri Mariammen Temple. We welcome everybody, and it is, if you want it to be your home, it is. Because we respect every other religion and every other race group and every other creed. Religion should bring us together, not separate us. Hinduism is one such religion that welcomes everybody without any, you should do this first before you come in. There are no pre-requirements. When you are here, you are our brother and you are our sister. If you are older than us, you are our mother and you are our father. And that is the way we've been brought up. And so we are very happy to say to you that we practice that particular way of living. And I think it works for us. So I want to thank, whilst I'm here, the CMH group, particularly Ryan Mortimer and Mohammed Ridwan and Nishal Ravichandran. I got it right, Nishal Ravichandran. Nishal is a devotee at the temple. The three of you came together and made this function happen for us. In fact, you gave us the impetus. But that is only because of a handsome young man called Sanjeev Maharaj. I can tell you, Sanjeev came together and did things for us that we thought were not going to happen. And eventually he pulled it through. He made it happen. And that gave the rest of the committee the impetus to do the work. Sometimes we battle in an economy that is struggling. And then we have these kinds of people coming forward and saying, yeah, okay, we want this in return. And it is mainly advertising space. And so now I'm a big supporter of Mahindra, Photon, Proton, Nissan. You name the cars, I want you to go place an order for them. They're coming here in Diwali, and they'll come here next year as well. So a big, huge round of applause for the CMH group. Ryan Mortimer also makes history at our temple. He's the first white guest that we've had in our temple. Welcome. Now we've had other white people come and visit us and pray at our temple, but you are the guest here today. And so we have many firsts here at the temple. I can't say that about Muslims because we've had many Muslims come here and some of them have received awards here as well with a red dot on their forehead. And that's the kind of thing that we appreciate. So welcome. And to Dinesh Naidu, words cannot describe what you do for us. Dinesh has been supporting us for over 15 years, or maybe more, I think. He always started the Mariammen prayer and the Monetary Easter Festival with a 50,000 rand donation. At all given times. And then gave us air tickets, 5 double air tickets to India. So his company, Serendipity Tours back in the day, was flying high and he was able to support us. And then COVID came and destroyed many things. And so now he has this new company called Summer Travel. And then in order to let the company grow and put some energy into that company, came to the mother and offered another 50,000 this year so that we are able to do this function and a gift that you will hear about later in terms of the Ammen Awards. The other one we have next to him, I don't know if you'll know that gentleman, but he's the Ensign Roy Woodley. He is the owner of Royal Security, and then as if that wasn't good enough, he says he wants to do something for the community, and so he wants to dabble in politics, and he is now the president of the African Movement Congress. So a loud round of applause for him. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what it is. Some of you are seated here. We want to beg your indulgence because we started a little bit late. It is not our fault. The mother that we prayed to is the mother of rain. She is the rain goddess. And she gave us an abundance over the last week. That caused a lot of delays, so I want to apologize to you. In the meantime, relax, enjoy the awards. We've certainly put a lot of effort into it over the years, and we think we've reached the stage that makes all of us proud as a committee and trust, but also the community that we serve. At the end of the day, the hard work that you do, we want to recognize. And that is what it is about. Ordinary people doing extraordinary work in the communities that they serve. And so there are many others that are seated here, too many to mention. If I mention each one's name, I'll be the one getting all the awards today. Welcome. Enjoy this function. Thank you for everything that you've done. And I want to hand over to these two lovely ladies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Sigan, our chairman of the Monteshkam Hindu Temple, Sri Mariammen Temple Society. I think he has done most of our jobs because he's already introduced you to Mr. Roy Woodley, who is our next guest speaker. Mr. Woodley is a businessman and he's also the boss of Royal Security. So if you're looking for a security company, you know who to contact. And he holds a prestigious position of president of the African Movement Congress, which is a political party. Mr. Roy Woodley.
The chairman of the trust and the trustees, the chairman of the temple committee, and the temple committee members, thank you, and all the guests that are seated here today. Greetings to all of you. Ammen prayers is a prayer done in reverence to the Mother. The Mariammen prayer is known by many as forest prayer, remembering a time in India hundreds of years ago when people faced the famine and drought. In this period, many children were affected with measles and chickenpox. Prayer is a powerful that is meaningful and effective. Only when and because it accesses a relationship with one true God. The power is not in the prayer per se. It is in the person whom engages in prayer. The simplest way to say thanks to God, to verbally express your gratitude in a prayer, either privately or publicly, acknowledging His blessings in your life. You can also sing praise to give offering as expressions of thankfulness, or even simply express your gratitude in your daily life. Directly thanking God in prayer, whether formal or informal, is a fundamental way to show His appreciation and His blessings. So, thank you once again to all the Ammen awardees that are going to get the awards today, and I wish them all the luck. And I hope they have many, many years in successful business, health, and life. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's another round of applause for Mr. Roy, please. We move on now to our guest of honor for this afternoon's function, Mr. Dinesh Naidu. Mr. Naidu is a successful entrepreneur with many businesses. At age 20, he was elected as the youngest secretary of the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa, and he later became the deputy president. Among his awards, he received 2 from the President of India for his promotion of India in Africa and the Middle East. Mr. Naidu has promoted shows and concerts in South Africa with Indian artists. In 2009, he sponsored the Telugu team, the Deccan Chargers. I'm sure all of you are familiar with them. We're watching IPL now. And in that year, the Deccan Chargers actually were winners. So well done to him, and a warm round of applause for Mr. Dinesh Naidu.
Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam to one and all. To Sila Nagsri, Chairperson of the Mariammen Temple, to Dr. Salva Naika, Chairperson of the Trust, Uncle Dixon, Mr. Roy Murthy, Dr. Asadan Woodley, awardees, special guests, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say thank you to one and all of you for being here this evening, afternoon. I was jokingly saying soon when I looked around the audience and said, "Was this Andhra function?" I saw so many Andhras today after a long time. Let me greet you, Sodari Sodara Vandara, Bala Bali Kirara, and Apiya Maina Namaskaram. This award is not an ordinary award. I received it in 2008. And I can tell you, after receiving the award, my life changed. I'm sure today, after you receive these awards, your life is going to change. In fact, I think one of few people that received this award twice. But it's not about the award. As Stephen said, in life, we have one chance of doing things the right way. When I started Serenity, as you said, at a very young age, I grew the company, and when I came into the name, saw the temple status, I realized we can't have a temple to go to prayer. And that's when we decided to contribute some finances, but some aid tickets that we used and raffled it. I remember the first year, I think in 2010, with the 10 aid tickets, we raised 750,000. And that's how we kickstarted the project to build this temple. And not just myself, a lot of people came and contributed. And as I can say that, in life, you are born by someone. You're given a name by someone. You go to school, you're taught by someone. You go to university, taught by someone. You go to hospital, you're treated by someone. You go to the court, somebody fights for you, so someone fights for you. When you die, someone buries you or someone cremates you. So, as you can see, someone is only doing something for you. When Ravana was lying on his deathbed, someone asked him, "You pray so much for Lord Shiva, how come Rama defeated you?" He said, "Rama had Lakshmana no one on my side, I had no one." So in life, we have to support each other. And as I saw the members walking down this dead couple this afternoon, I thought to myself, we are the youth, we are the youngsters. If we don't put our socks together and support this organization and our temples and our cultural organizations, we will not have a future. We see around the world minorities live in different countries are being diluted because of not preserving their rich history and culture. Here at the Mariammen temple, I see them doing quite often, and that is why we support the temple and the officials. But how long can people that have a decent and carry on this work if we don't support them? I know it's easy to come and pray and go away. I always say, Sivan, our temple devotees are so good. They give us so much of coins. I think when they throw it up there and say, God, keep what you can keep, the balance you can take. You must see the amount of coins that we have in the temple. I actually foresee that they put some credit card machines there. Maybe the people don't have cash. Maybe we can swipe their card. I think it's time that we contribute back to our temples and organizations that we belong to. A lot of the people that are collecting awards this evening are people that are doing ordinary work, doing extraordinary work as ordinary people. To you, I want to say congratulations. I want to wish all the best for the future, and please contribute back to this temple, because this temple here will change your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dinesh Naidu of Sigma Travels. Now, he spoke about something very important, and that is you never do something or choose something on your own. Today I am standing here because a group of people supported me. And it's so important because I usually tell my youth it's very important to make sure that a little encouragement goes a long way. The little things that we say to our youngsters, you've got this, you can do this. I'm very proud of the C, even if it's not an A, but the fact that you attempted it. And the reason why I say that is because we're going to go into a dance item right now. And this grade 3, 9-year-old is a phenomenal dancer. Her name is Mahatika Veeramani. Many of you would have seen her on many platforms. But she's got her mum who is her guru. And her mum has taught her this beautiful art. And if her mum did not push her, encourage her to be her best version, she wouldn't be that confident young girl that you are going to see right now that's going to be dancing to Zulu, Hindi and Tamil songs for all of you today. So just remember that, as we encourage, it starts at foundation phases. When you look at your grade R, a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old, it's about encouraging them so they can be successful individuals who in time will also receive the support. But now we'd like to welcome, put your hands together for Mahatika Veeramani. Mahathika Veeramani, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a conversation with her, you learn what is confidence. I promise you, I was learning it from her. She is one of the youngsters that I've had the opportunity of working quite often with and being introduced to many years ago. So, well done to you, Mahathika Veeramani. A round of applause one more time for her. We now move into the much awaited items of this afternoon, and that is the presentation of the Ammen Awards 2025. Now, there are various categories that these awardees fall under, and the very first one is the promotion of Hindu religion. Now, the recipient here is Guru Mahesan Rasya, but unfortunately he could not grace us with his presence. But we have his son Mariammen Mahesan, who will be receiving this award on behalf of Guru Mahesan Rasya. Could I please have Mariammen Mahesan on stage, please? Presenting this award will be Mr. Dinesh Naidu and Mr. Charles Naidu. But to let you know a little bit about Guru Mahesan Rasya, he is a highly esteemed Hindu priest with over 30 years of unwavering dedication to spiritual leadership, temple administration, and community service. Originally from Kurumbirai, Jaffna, Sri Lanka, he arrived at the Sri Ranganatha Temple in Greenwood Park in 1992 and has since been a pillar of strength for the temple and the surrounding community. His commitment to preserving and promoting the Hindu traditions, mentoring future generations, and engaging in humanitarian projects has significantly impacted countless lives. Some of the awards he has received thus far are the 30-year Achievement Award from the Greenwood Park Sri Ranganatha Temple, the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Greenwood Park Sri Ranganatha Temple, and his spiritual guidance and support and recognition for religious and humanitarian support. So he's been an all-rounder, and we really do wish him well.
Program Director, the Sri Mariammen Temple Society, the Trust, guest of honor, and esteemed guests today. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Om Sairam, everybody. It gives me great pleasure to stand on behalf of Appa, known as Guru R. Mahesan, to receive this esteemed award, the Mariammen Award. Appa would have loved to be here, but could not make the function, and therefore myself, together with the chairperson of the Sri Ranganatha Temple, Mr. Teddy Governor, is here on his behalf to receive this award. We are extremely humbled to receive the award, the Mariammen Award, and we'd like to thank the organizing committee, Mr. Saurabh Archery and his members, for recognizing Appa in the last 34 years that he's been at the Sri Ranganatha Temple and the surrounding communities in the promotion of the Hindu culture. Once again, we'd like to thank the organization for acknowledging Appa and also wish them in their Jubilee celebration all the best in the coming years. Nandri, Mika Nandri, Vanakkam.
We now move on to the promotion of Eastern languages. I call upon Mr. Roy Woodley and Mr. Ricky Naidu, who will do the presentation for this award. The recipient of this award is a Telugu teacher and a community leader who founded the Prarana Online Telugu School. So I'd like to call upon Pravendra, sorry, I can't find it. Pravendra Adhari, sir, by apology.
is an online Telugu school to preserve the Telugu language and culture for the diaspora, fostering connections and empowerment worldwide. Since its inception, Prarana Pathshala has taught over 10,000 words and sentences in spoken Telugu via WhatsApp, enabling students to communicate effectively in their mother tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a proud ambassador of the Telugu language, as well as the founder of Prarana Pathshala, Mr. Praveen Karadhari. The school has become a pillar of support for Telugu families worldwide.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. Hello everyone. తెలుగు భాష అభివృద్ధికి చేసిన నా కృషికి గుర్తింపుగా అమ్మన్ అవార్డు అందుకోవడం నాకు గొప్ప గౌరవం. ఇది వ్యక్తిగతంగా నాకు ఒక గుర్తింపు మాత్రమే కాదు, నా జీవన మార్గదర్శిని అయిన మా అమ్మ భగవతి నాయుడు గారికి అంకితం. To receive the Ammen Award for my contribution to the Telugu language is not just a personal honor. It is a tribute to my Amma Bhagavati Naidu Garu, who is late. She was my first Telugu teacher. Ame Naku Telugu Aksharalani Parichadam Chesina Toli Guruvu Prerana Pathshala Sahavya Vyavasthapakuraniga Ame Prema Pratima Bhashapai Nibaddhate Nannu Ee Margakalamlo Nidibinchayi Ame Shariranga Leru Kani Ame Atma Prati Patamlo Jeevistondi. Amma co-founded Prerana Pathshala with me and inspired every step of this journey. Though she is no longer with us, her spirit lives on in every child we teach and every letter we preserve. Prerana Pathshala Nedu Prapanchavyaptanga Telugu Talli Garvanga Nilichela Panichestundi E పురస్కారాన్ని మా కుటుంబాలకు మా ప్రయాణాన్ని నమ్మిన ప్రతి హృదయానికి అంకితం చేస్తున్నాను. Prerana connects the global Telugu diaspora with their roots. This award belongs to every student and supporter of our mission, and many of them are sitting in the audience today. As Dinesh earlier said, lots of Andhras in the house today. We are really proud. Receiving this award on Good Friday reminds me that from sacrifice comes light and from love comes purpose. Amma, E award needed. Thanks to Ammen for recognizing Telugu language. Jai Telugu Talli, Jai Prerana Pathshala. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adari. Now, before we move on to the next category, for all the awardees here today, there is definitely something in store for you if your name does get picked. So 2 lucky awardees. We've got 2 prizes that we're going to be giving away. One is a ship cruise for 2, and that is courtesy of a Simba Travel. And the second is a weekend trip for 2 to the Wild Coast Sun Hotel, including breakfast, courtesy of Mr. Roy Woodley, President of the AMC. So that is what we're going to be doing a little later. We will be, got your names in a little box and we're going to be picking it out. So just keep your fingers crossed for that one there. Now moving on to the next category, one of my favorite categories, and that's the promotion of arts and culture. And we're going to start with a very young and beautiful lady, and to present her this award, we could have Mr. Morgan Woodley and Mr. Sydney Governor on stage to present this award, please. Now, Yuvani Naidu, a 25-year-old South African vocalist and environmental air report specialist, holds an honours degree in biological science from the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Trained in both Eastern and Western music, she performs in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi and English under the guidance of 6 esteemed mentors, being Mr. Premanath Vadivel, the late Miss Nala Lakshmanan, Dr. Kannada Narahari, Miss Roseanne Botha, Mr. Ashley Kiston, and the late Mr. Bhima Naidu. Her global achievements include performances in California, India, and alongside renowned artists like P. Krishnan. Recognized with numerous awards, including the Hyderabad Shruti Laya Music and the Singiri Young 2023 accolades, she won South Africa's inaugural Tamil Idols in 2022. Yuvani continues to inspire through her dedication to music, culture, and constant self-improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful and talented singer is Yuvani Naidu. And may Sri Mariammen bless her on her long journey ahead and her successful journey in PB.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Om Sai Ram. I stand here today with a heart full of gratitude and humility as I receive the 2025 Ammen Award from the Sri Mariammen Temple. This honor is truly special, and I am so thankful to be considered worthy of it at this stage of my journey. To the Temple Society, thank you for this recognition. I am deeply grateful for the role you played in nurturing not just our faith, but also our cultural identity. I'd like to take a moment to sincerely acknowledge and congratulate the officials and trustees of the temple for their continued